Hey everybody, I wanted to talk to you about the recent developments with Cryptopia. So Cryptopia is a cryptocurrency exchange. They were really well known for being sort of an altcoin exchange. They were based in New Zealand. I used them personally for years. Like I used them um, probably 2, 3, or 4 years ago, um, back when I was just looking for alts. Altcoins are, it's kind of hard because there are exchanges out there that'll give you a variety of coins, and some specialize in just a handful. Um, at CoinBook, we're planning on expanding that, but as far as the availability of coins, but Cryptopia is really kind of a special case and kind of a sad story. Leading up into the 2017 bull run, we got an email from the founder, and their CEO said, "Hey, we were really considering closing our doors because we just weren't sure if we could keep things afloat and everything else." But they said, it's been really exciting with the 2017 run up. We've had all these customers and everyone's been supporting us, and it sounded like their exchange was doing really well. So a year and a half goes by, and then we get word that Cryptopia is suddenly offline, and the news is that some hacker, which when people say hacker, it's hard to know whether it's an outside or an inside job, but somebody knew their exchange's private keys, and because there are so many Ethereum-based tokens, just having the Ethereum moved off of their site was already devastating to like over 50% of the coins on their site. But see, the challenge is as with the banking industry, banks are, it's like they kind of brag about how old they are. Hey, we're so old, and this proves how strong we are. Well, in the crypto exchange industry, an old exchange, they're just as exposed to any other exchange, and especially if they're doing business on hot wallets. Well, Cryptopia's entire model was hot wallets because they set up all these random coins. They've had just a giant assortment of coins that they've added, and the problem with that is that you can't maintain that unless everything's hot wallet. And so they've got a lot of coins online. They just have a massive hacker vulnerability, like that. So a week or two ago, Binance had a hack and lost 7,000 Bitcoin. And so it's like, it doesn't matter how big or reputable or how strong the exchange seems to be, if they don't have the inner workings really nailed down, you can't trust your money on an exchange. So at CoinBook, what we're doing differently is we do not have a hot wallet. Binance's hack would not have happened if they didn't have a hot wallet. Cryptopia, they wouldn't be essentially liquidating. Like the news yesterday was that they've found, they've got a law firm that's helping them liquidate their assets. So they're done. They're totally toast. Well, CoinBook, we're just not willing to expose ourselves to that risk. And how do you button that up? Is there a way that an exchange can lock itself down to where it's impossible to get hacked? Well, the funny thing is the exact same way you would protect your own coins is exactly how we're doing it at CoinBook. We don't have a hot wallet that's sitting out there waiting to be hacked. And we certainly don't have, more than a decent amount. Like, I don't know what percentage 7,000 Bitcoin is of Binance, but it was enough that they were pretty uncomfortable. And if you look at Cryptopia, they obviously had more in hot wallets than they could afford to lose. And that's exactly our philosophy. Right now, we are growing, and we're growing fast. Like, it's really cool to see the support that's happening at CoinBook. But in our minds, we have no intention of exposing our coins to the online world. And right now, when you withdraw coins, it's essentially it's approved by an admin, and they have a limited amount of coins in a hardware wallet that they manually submit these out. And it might take a little longer, but it's more convenient than a bank. We still send it on weekends and evenings and holidays, but it's not 100% at the exact moment that you push submit. And so it's just, you just can't, what about all the users of Cryptopia? They're going to get a fraction of the coins they had on their site. That's how this works. You just lose your money when you have coins on an exchange that isn't secure. And at CoinBook, no way. We are doing things right because we're not gonna be in the news tomorrow. You know what I mean? It's a choice that the owners of the exchanges make. If we ever do have a hot wallet, it's not going to be in terms of how can we make this convenient. It's going to be in terms of what can we afford to lose for convenience. If we get to the point where, on an average day we can lose 10 Bitcoin, sure. Then we'll put 10 Bitcoin in a hot wallet for our users' convenience, and they'll be so happy. But it's just, I just don't feel like there's a need, If a Bitcoin transaction settles in, it's supposed to be every 10 minutes, but, depending on how expensive you want to send your fees and everything else, it's still, if you just do an average fee, it'll take an hour or two to send. So what's an extra hour on top of that just to make sure that your coins aren't online? It's just the way to be smart. But it's sad because Cryptopia was a great exchange and they were doing a lot of things right. But this has repeated itself so many times. You wake up in the morning, so you go to sleep at night and you're like, I've got the greatest exchange in the world. You wake up in the morning, oh, we're bankrupt. like, why would you run your business like that? It's insane. You've got all these people trusting you and hoping that everything's going to work out, and really, you just have a time bomb in your company. And CoinBook's just not willing to do that. So we keep our coins offline, and we just do things differently. And as we grow and as the requests get, more intense, we'll get more admins, Everyone's got. So the cool thing is, let's say at CoinBook, there's an inside job, okay? So our admin has, say, 10 Bitcoin in a hardware wallet to approve withdrawals for. Well, those 10 Bitcoin are on the blockchain. They're already connected to the admin. If that admin's 10 Bitcoin don't settle up at the end of the day, because, it's all public. You can see who requested Bitcoin. You can see the matching transaction on the blockchain. If for some reason those didn't show up on the blockchain, who do you point your finger at? That admin. Nobody else could have screwed that up. And so it's just, it's a little more manual, but it is also way safer. There's responsibility. There is personal responsibility if something goes wrong, and there's no secret, inside job, but we don't know who it was, and we're bankrupt, and we're out of business. No, that's not how you do it. So anyway, I guess it's kind of turned into a rant, but it's annoying that these things happen, and it's because people are not running their exchanges the right way. So I hope that explains what happened a little bit, and also gives you peace of mind. People think, a small exchange, you shouldn't trust them. Well, you can trust CoinBook. we're doing it the right way.